I believe that everyone can be creative, everyone can draw, everyone can create art. The problem lies in the fact that we tell ourselves we can't. We tell ourselves stories that have us convinced we are not good enough to be artistic, or artists for other people, not us, or that mental or physical health issues are stopping us, or we get sucked into the black hole of comparison envy when we look at what others are producing, or get deflated when our attempts at sketching and art don't go to plan. If you have experienced any of these feelings, or might even feel stuck in an artistic rut right now, then this is for you. Hi, my name is Donald and I'm a sketch artist or an urban sketcher, and if there's anything I want you to take from this channel, it's this. Please don't let ability stop your creativity. And when I say ability, I don't just mean the ability to draw. I also mean disability and mobility, and I'll be quite open in saying that this is something I have had to deal with in my life in order to get to where I am now, and even though I don't really talk about this much to anyone, I'm going to share some of my story with you so you can understand where I'm coming from as an artist and why this matters so much to me. I truly believe that urban sketching and art in general should be open and inclusive to everyone, but the art world always seemed closed off, something other people did, especially to someone like me. When I was in my late teens, I developed severe rheumatoid arthritis, which then morphed into severe osteoarthritis, the results of which left me with periods of extreme pain, barely able to walk for months at a time, dosed up on thousands of pounds worth of immunosuppressant medication, and left me today with a complete set of permanently deformed joints. I literally can't even straighten my arms now, which makes sketching more difficult, of course, and sometimes my knees are too swollen and painful to consider going out sketching on location. I actually like to think that my sketches and my body are competing to see which can be the most wonky. Yet here I am, happier than ever, all because I found a creative outlet through sketching and art. If I can't go out, I sketch from photos, and I can get so much benefit from doing that. The urban sketchers movement doesn't seem to approve of people sketching from photos. The rule is that you should sketch on location. But my opinion is that if sketching from photos is what works for you, maybe because you're not confident sketching in public or aren't physically able to do so, then I say absolutely use photos. I would hate to think that anyone felt left out of the sketching community because their abilities didn't allow them to fit in. That's why I really want this channel to feel open and inclusive to everyone. You don't need anyone's permission to make art. I'll say it again, don't let ability stop your creativity. Imagine someone who had no belief that they were any good at art and was also convinced that they couldn't physically manage it anyway, suddenly discovering that they could. That was me, and maybe that's you too. Think about the next person somewhere in the world who is about to discover their creativity they never even knew they had inside of them. Or maybe the person who would like to try sketching or any other kind of art, they just lack confidence to get started. Is that you? Just go for it. No one's judging. There's no right or wrong. I recently saw a guy on TV who had become an incredibly gifted artist despite having no use of his arms. He painted with a brush in his mouth and another between his toes and the canvas on the floor. It is incredible what we can achieve when we put our minds to it. And even if you are a picture of good health, I bet there has been a time, maybe even right now, when you have stopped enjoying your sketches, paintings or drawings because of those stories we tell ourselves. I can't do this. I'm not as good as them. I keep making mistakes. I give up. Please don't give up. If you're struggling, try a new technique or subject, or take a break to clear your head and then come back with fresh ideas. Or go online or YouTube and find some new inspiration from all the amazing artists and sketchers that there are on here, without comparing your work to theirs, of course. Or make yourself sketch or draw something without giving any concern to the end result. Make art for the sake of making art. Make art for yourself and no one else. Make art because it makes you happy. Do the best that you are able to do and let creativity be its own reward.